Hello YouTube, welcome back. I apologize for the misleading end of my last video. Where I left off was I shared that I was going to be following up with the Dragon Slayer video the very next day, and that was, to put it simply, a lie. I intended to, but I'm not really a content creator or anything, so just didn't end up doing that. Today, we're going to be doing kind of the second half of Underground Pass. So this is actually my third trip there. You can see from my inventory the status of where I'm at. Quick recap. The first trip to Underground Pass, I brought ranged equipment to safe spot enemies, and that probably wasn't a great idea on my part. I thought I could be more efficient by because at the beginning of the quest you need the arrows to shoot the bridge down. So it's like to save inventory spots, I will just use range as my safe spot weapon, and I'll save the inventory spaces needed for these runes to bring more food. So what happened was, when you have to kill the 3 paladins, I ran out of arrows, and then I brought a rune skimmy as well and tried to just melee the 3 paladins, but I got through 2 of them and then halfway through the 3rd paladin, and unfortunately ran out of food and ammo, so had to leave. Went back, brought mage, was able to get past the paladins and up to 2 of the demons. So I got the Dumian and the Holthian amulets. And what I didn't know was that you can skip, like you don't have to do that last agility shortcut where you kind of hop. I don't know what it is, like hop the stone bridge. So twice I got through the first 2 demons and then failed the agility on the last jump. But what I missed was you can safe spot it from before the jump and then use telegrab to pick up the amulet, and you can skip that jump. So there was that, and also I had only brought 1 law rune, which was my teleport out. So if I had telegrabbed and then ran out of food, I would have been in a sticky situation because the hell am I? This is the party room. Yeah, I would have. I was in a bit of a sticky situation because if I telegrabbed it and then I ran out of food, I wouldn't have a teleport to get out, so I would have had to just die and lost all of my inventory. Where was I going with this? Sorry, it's 12:30 a.m. and it's been a long day. So yeah, I again ran out of food because I forgot to bring gold that you can trade for food from one of the dwarves. So had to leave again, but now we're running it back a 3rd time. I have a bunch of salmon, and I also have runes. And also I brought enough runes for a teleport out to Falador once the quest is over, if I need to leave again, and an extra law rune so that I can telegrab and skip that last agility shortcut. So I think we're in the spot for success now. We're probably 2/3 of the way, maybe a little more through the quest. So we're going to go give this another shot. I think this should be the last trip I do. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers. So resupplied, and now we're going to head back to the Underground Pass. We're pulling up on Arduino now. I only have level 41 magic, so not quite sufficient to what's the word? Teleport to Arduino. And I don't know where the hell I am. Is this Arduino? Let me pull up the map and see. So we are, where are we? We are, okay, yeah, we're in Arduino now. I can put this down. So yeah, we gotta go to West Arduino, go through the Underground Pass, and walk through the steps again. So I'm gonna pause and pick back up and probably walk through each step to get back to where I was. So I'll see you guys in a second. While we're on our way, I just want to say I should probably fix the schedule at which I record videos. I think last video was exactly a week ago at just about the same time exactly. I don't know why I decide to record late on Sunday nights when I know I have a 9 a.m. meeting the next day. But yeah, let's make this an intentional thing going forward that we're going to try to record our videos on Friday or Saturday. But yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, here we are at the entrance to the underground pass. Let's go ahead and enter. And we're going to come through the southward path and jump over some rocks. First try. And I want to manifest at this moment, it is Easter, so happy Easter to everybody watching. I do want to do the Old School RS Easter event, but maybe that can be like an extra thing at the end of this video. Let's see, can we get first try on these next rocks? Nope. But yeah, let's manifest good RNG, guys. So we already have one lit arrow. So what I'm going to try to do is save some dropping. And let's just hopefully see if we can get this on the first try. So let's fire at the guide rope. Okay, awesome, success. We can skip getting damp cloth, wasting more of my steel arrows. Shut the wax. Cool, let's put this back on. Let's get our spell set back up again. Fire strike and auto attack with that. I'm trying to do this off memory. Since this is my third time through, I probably should be able to remember where to go and what to do. And I think here we squeeze through the pipe. It's a little fuzzy. Oh, no. We have to... Oh, yeah, here. We come to this black... what's the word for this thing? I don't know. But I brought 3 rope just because my RNG has been terrible. I've gotten this on the first try, on my first 2 attempts. So part of me is saying, like, statistically, you're probably going to fail this time. Let's see. Oh my god. We made it on the first pass. So I brought 2 ropes for no reason. But we're going to keep this because frequently I find myself using my ropes in quests and then not bringing extra, or not having extra, and having to go to Ned and Draenor and buy rope off him. So let's keep these in our inventory. I think we've got a lot of food. We've got a lot of runes. We don't really need to drop them. And like most of the stuff I've done already, like I don't need to pick up the orbs or anything like that. And I think I can, hopefully, I can skip the paladins again as well, because those are a pain. Like, they're level 53, but oh my god. Oh, I didn't bring mithril seeds. Oh my god. Well, we're not doing this the hard way. Fuck. Back to Falador we go. Okay, we're gonna grab our mithril seeds. I'm gonna make the long trek back to Arduine. Man, that sucks. Hopefully this is successful because I've used 22 of my mithril seeds. I only have 40. We use 11 every time. So if it's not successful this trip, then that's gonna be pretty annoying. But yeah, let's make the long trek back once again. I feel like I just did this walk 2 minutes ago. Little annoying, but cool. I'll pick back up once we reach to the underground pass again. See you in a second. And I almost made an oopsie again. I don't know what is going on with me tonight. If you're observant, you'll see that I did not bring an an extra law room. So I would not be able to telegrab and then teleport out. So let's grab an extra law room, and we'll bring a water room, because I don't know. Maybe let's just bring an extra law room. Don't judge my bank, please. Extra law rooms. And all right, there we go. I think we're ready now, and I'll see you guys in the underground pass. We're gonna stick with just these 2 ropes. So hopefully I don't get screwed by RNG and fail the rope both times. If so, that may be a quick end to this video, but it's Easter. Maybe the Easter Bunny blessed me with good RNG. I know I always unpause when I say I'm going to see you guys back at the underground pass, but I'll just give you a quick update. I know my last video was called A Whole Lot of Yapping, so this will probably be a whole lot of yapping part 2, since somehow I always find things to yap about when I make these videos. What have I been up to since the last video? Well, I've been questing a bit. You can see I've done most of the free-to-play quests except Imp Catcher. Not doing that unless I find a reason to do it. I can't be asked to be ripped off for beads or spend an hour hunting down imps in this game at this point. Knight's Sword, I don't know why I haven't done that one yet. I forget why. And then Shield of Erev, it's at the point in the game where I think the people who are going to play have started playing already, and most of them have probably already done Shield of Erev, so it's going to be hard finding a second person unless I can convince one of my friends to join, and then we can do it together. But I'm highly uneducated, but I don't think this is there's one quest that this is a precursor to. I don't know what it is, but we'll face that when we get there. For now, we'll just leave Shield of Erev on yellow. I did the quests, of course, all the quest requirements for Underground Pass, so Plague City and Biohazard. Fight Arena, Gertrude's Cat, Azil Colt, Waterfall Quest, and Witch's House. So been doing a fair bit of questing. Aside from questing, I trained up agility specifically for Underground Pass. I got it to 30. Didn't have the patience to go any further than that because the tree gnome agility course is quite slow. It's like 80 something XP per loop around, and at this point our level is like 1300, so that's like 15 to 20 trips around the tree gnome agility course per level, which just wasn't worth the time investment to me. And I think 30 is sufficient to do Waterfall Quest. Like, you can see from the struggles I've been having that it's not desirable, but it's sufficient. It's just a nightmare, honestly. So yeah, I did some agility, trained up my ranged, did some cooking and fishing to kind of farm my own food supplies, which I'm using for this quest. And then aside from that, also just general skilling up combat as well. So 63 combat now in a pretty good spot. 500 total level. Pretty satisfied with that. I think I'm at like 4,600 on the high scores right now, which is not great, but I'm a scrub pretty much, so happy with that. So yeah, I think that's all I have to yap about for now. I'll see you guys in a minute in the Underground Pass, number 4. Alright, here we are, back at the cave entrance. Hopefully 4th time is the charm here. Unfortunately, I do not have a lit arrow equipped, so we're gonna have to go through that gobbledygook once again. Alright, last time we got this on the first try. Let's see. Very nice. It's a good omen. Second time, let's see. Can it work? First try. Ooh, that's great. I love that. Can we get through all 3 on the first try? Let's see it. Amazing. That is great. A great omen. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Let's get a damp cloth. Let's use it on our arrow. Oh, I guess I have to do this here. Now we can pick the salmon up. We can use the steel fire arrows with the fire. We now have a lit arrow. Let's wield it, put our bow on, and fire at the guide rope. Come on, first try again. Amazing. Wow. My RNG is looking good. I love this. Hopefully this maintains through the rest of the quest. Amazing. All right, let's put our staff back on. Get our fire blast ready, or fire strike. All right, I only have 2 ropes this time. Jagex. Oh, I guess it's not Jagex anymore, huh? Please, please. My RNG has been so good so far on this trip. Come on. Oh. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, I'm gonna spare you the torture of having to watch me go through this path, so I'll see you back at the top. My good RNG has just turned to bad. This is me after eating a salmon. I'm just getting absolutely fucking murked by these rocks. Like, I've taken like 40 HP in damage from these rocks. Please spare me. Further bad RNG. I missed the rope. All right, better luck with arrow 2. We got it. Let's see, I've only got 1 rope. Let's hope and pray that I don't fail again. All right, here we go. Let's take our rope. Let's use it on the rock. Please don't fail me. I have no words. No words. No words at all, man. Now I have to walk back to Arduine, and I don't even have another rope. So unless I want to walk to teleport to Falador, walk to Draenor, teleport to Falador again, and then walk all the way back here, I'm gonna have to beg someone for a rope. And it's 12:43 a.m. Pacific time, which means it's like almost 4 a.m. Eastern time. And people in Europe, it's like what, like 8:45 a.m. There may be nobody there, so this is not looking great. I'll come back to you guys once I've figured out my rope situation, and we're back once again at Underground Pass. Maybe number 5 will be our better luck. We'll see. You know, I haven't confirmed this yet, but I think, I could be wrong, there's a general store a little south of here that may save me from the rope troubles I'm finding myself in. So let's find this general store. Here it is right here. And let's see, can they save me? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm bringing 5 of these things. I don't care. And we're gonna go ahead and restock on our food, because like I said, the rocks were destroying me. I can't believe we're 20 minutes just about into this video, and I haven't made it like really even back into maybe let's just bring 4 ropes. Let's just bring 4. And we'll bring this as well. Yeah, cool. So Yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Underground pass, attempt number 5. I think this may be probably the worst underground pass run in the history of this game. Like, let me think about this. So, I probably spent like an hour, earlier today with my first attempt. Second attempt, I probably took like almost 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half, 2.5. And then now it's probably been like, I've paused this video while I've been doing stuff, but including the time where the video's been paused, probably like 30 minutes. So it's been like 2.5, 3 hours, and I still have to go all the way back through and then get to the third demon. So this may be like a 4-hour underground pass. Like, I don't know what the all-time worst record is, but I have a feeling that I'm not too far off of that. All right, we're back. I feel like I've been here 100 times before at this point. Let's see. Please, 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 please. Oh my God, we made it. And I just want to say, today, especially of all days, I think my RNG, or my bad RNG, I should say, has transcended beyond RuneScape. I just, during the pause, took some laundry out of the dryer. And when I did, a bunch of buttons fell out onto the floor. Now, I haven't discovered yet where the buttons came from, but I have a feeling a couple of pants of mine are now going to be missing buttons. So that's awesome. Love that. Also love failing the rock 3 times in a row. But here we are. We made it. We have our mithril seeds now. Man, the amount of time I could have saved if I had these when I first started this video. So let's plant them all. And this is my last group of 11 that I have unless I buy some more. So let's hope this is our last trip across the grid. There we go. Let's pull the lever and make our way through. Cool. Now, where are we? I'm trying to remember exactly where we are. There's the furnace. Oh, right. Okay. I know where we are. So we're going to be coming up on some strange or odd markings. And what we're going to need to do is turn our run on. And then we should just be able to trollops our way through. Okay. We don't need to get the orbs again because I've already done that. So let's just climb down the well. Amazing. I'm not going to be able to get more food out of this crate. I tried on my second attempt. So let's walk here west. And let's pick lock this door. Well, I've never gotten 4 fails in a row. 5, 6. Am I DC'd or is my RNG just that bad? Oh my God. This is insane. Okay, let's dig the spade. We'll come through. And I think now we're going to come up on the paladins again. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, this is such a fun spot in this quest. So first, we have to make it across this ledge. And unsuccessful, not surprisingly. And then we have probably the second most miserable part of this quest. And we'll get there when we get there. But first, let's get across this ledge. I'll cut back once we've successfully made it across. Would you look at that? third try and we made it across. All right, so here's what I was referring to, the second most miserable part of the quest, where we have to make it across, I believe, 5 of these little agility gaps. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Failing on the first try. So let's see. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, we made it past the first one. Number 2. Come on. Nope. Not going to be that easy. Let's run back. I'm not going to eat food. I need to save my food. I did bring a ton of gold so we can buy a bunch more food from the dwarf and hopefully extend our stay as long as need be in the demon area. But I got to make it there first. So maybe let's eat a food. Yeah, I think it's a static 5 damage each time. So there's no need to like remain at low HP. We fell off. Okay. We made it. Number 2. Nope. This will probably be a while. So I'm going to cut the video and resume when we have made it across. See you in a second. Or not in a second, in a good while. Oh my god, we've made it to the last one. Let's see. Can we do it? Oh my god. We made it. That time was less painful than the other attempts I've made to get past that. We only used, I think, 3 or 4 trout. Love that. Thank you for the good RNG. Let's maintain that decent RNG through the demon area. So we're going to squeeze through this obstacle pipe. Nothing can go wrong here, right? Okay. Everything went smoothly going through the pipe. We don't need to deal with the unicorn again. We've already done that. So let's pass through the tunnel. Here, I believe we'll be coming up on the paladins, but I've already used the paladin badges and the unicorn horn. So hopefully we can just climb down that well again. But of course, we'll find out in a minute. If, for whatever reason, the game decides to screw me over, we'll probably call it. It's 1:06 a.m. We'll see. Let's hope for the best. Conserving my run energy for now. And let me pause and bring you back when we find out. All right, here we are. This door should be unlocked. Please. Okay. Okay. We've made it back to where we were before. But we're going to go down. We're going to talk to the dwarves and we're going to buy some food. So I'll see you there. All right, where is this beautiful food dwarf? Here he is. Common. Let's talk to him. Well, that didn't. See, you can get food for free. I didn't know that. You could take food for free if you just take the drink. Oh my god. I could have saved a whole third trip if I'd known that. Okay, good to know for future reference. But yeah, we're stocked up on food now. How's our run energy looking? 90%. Let's turn on our run, and let's hope for some good RNG. Now, I have like 266 casts, a fire blast, and let me turn that on before I accidentally like kill myself. I know I have the first two amulets, but I'm gonna kill them again because I don't want to like try to run past them and just get marked. Let's see, come on, come on. Oh my god. Number 2. Oh, too good to be true, huh? Okay. Trick here is keep your HP low. You can maximize your food. Let's try this again. My enthusiasm may be waning as this video goes on. It is now 1:11 a.m. It's been, I think, almost an hour since I started recording. Let's see. Let's see. Attempt number 2. RuneScape gods, please save us. Let's go. Hop, hop, hop. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm going to save you guys some time, and I'm going to resume this video when we're at some consequential jumps. So I'll see you then. Oh. Oh. Come on. One more jump. One more jump. And of course not. What's insane about this is I think with 30 agility, each hop is like a 57% success rate. But 8 times out of 10, like I fail on the first jump. So I'm just trying to do the math in my head of like, how unlucky do you have to be to fail on the first jump 3 times in a row? Because that's exactly what's happening right now. And it's driving me a little insane. Maybe since I'm recording at this moment, it's not quite streamer luck, but it's like recorder luck. Let's see. Oh, is this the secret? I just need to be recording. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait a second. Wait a second. If I make this jump, streamer luck is real. Let's go. Okay. Myth busted. Streamer luck is not real. So I just checked, right? I asked ChatGPT, what's the probability of failing something with the 56% success rate 3 times in a row? ChatGPT tells me it is 8.5%. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Also, I want to know, totally unrelated to anything I was just talking about, do the obstacles in Underground Pass give you agility XP? Well, let's see. Come on. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. So I also just checked, what's the probability of succeeding 3 times in a row with the 56.6 success rate per attempt. And it is 17.6% chance of succeeding 3 times in a row with the 56% success rate per attempt. So the odds of failing on the first attempt 3 times in a row are about half of that of succeeding 3 times in a row. And all I need to do is succeed 3 times in a row. So I hit the 8.6% chance, and I've yet to hit the 17.6% chance. So that speaks to the RNG that I'm experiencing right now. And somehow every time I like start recording, I make the first two jumps. Like, it's insane. But every other time I'm failing on the first attempt. But let's see. This is the run right here. Ready? Oh my god. We did it. There's no pray one, but I'll bow to the RNG gods. Right as I was speaking about the chances and how absurd it is that I've failed 3 times in a row on the first obstacle multiple times. Okay, so we have Fire Strike. Again, like I said earlier, we're going to kill all these demons again so I don't get swatted by one of them. So let's sit back and watch our character kill this thing. Well, for the moment, we don't have to worry about any harm. Okay, incredible. First demon down. And let's turn on our run, just to be safe. Okay. Let's go Boomian. And this little gap right here is what just completely destroyed my last attempt. Or I guess 2 attempts ago. Since, maybe 3 attempts ago, actually. Maybe I lost count. Because the first run after that is when I forgot the mithril seeds. And then I failed with the rope, right? So this would put me in attempt number 6. So on attempt number 3, this is what screwed me. And after reading the comments on Slayer Music's 2004Scape Underground Pass Guide, it was revealed to me that you can safe spot the demon there from here, telegrab the amulet, and it saves this entire saves the need to risk your entire progress on this single jump, because twice I made it to here and then I failed this jump, which was extremely unlucky, but I think it wasn't destined to be on that run no matter what, because I didn't have an extra law rune in my inventory. So you live, you learn. It sucks. I've wasted a ton of time. But that's life. Okay. I love this. This is amazing. I just hope he doesn't be aggro. And then it's like a 20-minute game of waiting for him to like walk back into range. But we're just gonna sit and watch for a minute. Hopefully this is in telegrab range. If it's not, then we're just gonna have to chance it. And try to make the jump before he responds. And I'm thinking of the other scenario, like we kill him, we telegrab, we can't run back here because we're gonna die, so we're gonna have to hop this. But I don't know if this is a safe spot. Okay. Telegrab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, before I move, I'm going to pause and watch this layer music video and make sure I don't need to do anything else here before I intentionally jump this bridge over and over again until I fall. Okay, be right back. Oh my god, am I happy that I did not jump before pausing and checking, because this chest is here. So if I inted and I fell down, I would have to RNG my way all the way back here. Who knows how long that would take. So we're going to eat up. We're going to turn on our run so we can make it here without getting one swatted by this demon, which I believe has a max hit of 9. So let's run. Oh, he hit a 0. Oh my god. Okay. And also, the great thing about this strat where you bring a telegrab and you don't jump is like, once you have the success, let's say like I hop successfully, I save spot from here and I kill this thing. I take the amulet, then I have to jump back again successfully and come back to the chest. So I don't know why in the guides they don't just say like, hey, bring a telegrab, don't even jump this. Because you're like increasing your time to complete the quest, like pretty much inevitably. So yeah, cool. Let's open this chest. A strange dark liquid. Okay. Now I don't remember what to do here, so I'm gonna go back to the guide and I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, so for this next step, we're gonna use the doll of Ivan with Ivan's shadow. Now we have our doll of Ivan that's been soaked in whatever the hell that liquid was. Ivan's shadow. Now we're just gonna jump this until we fall. And of course, when I want to fail, I succeed. Okay, fantastic. So we're gonna come back to the dwarves. And there's a couple items we need to pick up. Let's take our bucket. And the tinderbox. Not what I meant to do. And we're going to use our bucket on the barrel. Now we have some dwarven brew. And we're going to go ahead and run east. Oh yeah, and before we go, if we talk to this nice guy, Clank, where is he? He's going to give us best in slot gloves. So let's go ahead and do that. Thank you so much, Clank. And also, where's this other guy, Common? Just to be safe, before we head out, before we continue, we're going to grab a little bit of food. All right, I took a quick break there, but let's continue. So we're going to need to run to the southeast. We've got all of our supplies. Clank's gauntlets. I assume these are like melee gauntlets, so I'm not going to equip them. Someone in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, let's head to the southeast. We are going to acquire Ivan's ashes. So I think what we need to do is we use the dwarf brew on the tomb, and we light the tomb on fire, and then we get some of Ivan's ashes, which is pretty cool. And let's use that with the doll. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to go north, and we need to kill a giant spider. And I think I'm just out of the range of the aggro of all these spiders. I think they're level 31. Um, so, yeah, I'm one level above what their aggro range is. And we're going to try our best to save spot. From what I've read, like you can trap it, but it's not straightforward. So before we run in, let's make sure we have our spells equipped. And let's do it. Spiders are not aggro. We love that. Where is this giant spider? Where is she? Oh. Oh, I didn't eat food. I'm gonna want to do that. Oh my god, please don't tell me I fucking die here, dude. Okay, I got it safe spotted. Somehow. Alright, we're gonna sit back and let our character do all the work. Can you imagine if like as a result of oh my god, I'm getting marked. Yeah, as I was saying, can you imagine if like as a result of like going through the whole maze above, if I had forgotten to eat food and I was at like 7 HP and Calrag just marked me and killed me? Like, I don't know if I'd ever log into this game again, to be completely honest. I'm so glad that didn't happen. Anyway, so next we're gonna go northwest, and we're also gonna equip Clank's gauntlets to protect us from a bite wound. I think we can turn our run on. We don't really need to preserve it anymore. Now there is one more jump, and jumps in this quest are just the bane of my existence. So I'm really hoping I don't get screwed. I really hope I don't hit that 8.5% chance that I was talking about earlier in this video. So we're gonna wait for the third bridge. Here we go. Here's the aforementioned jump. And what do you know? We failed. All right, let's work our way back up, and I'll see you there. Attempt 2. Come on. Oh my god. All right, attempt 3. Here we go. Nope. Attempt number 4. 4 is the magic number. Let's go. Okay, 4 is not the magic number. All right, attempt number 5. This has got to be the one. There we go. Before we continue, let me check ChatGPT and see what the probability of failing 4 times in a row is. So just to share how terrible my RNG has been, like over the course of this entire day, failing 4 times in a row on this jump has a 3.7% chance of happening. So yeah, a 1 in like 33% chance of having as much bad luck as I have had. Fun fact. Right. All right. Sorry. I got distracted. So we're going to come north. And just like we came to the third bridge, we're going to find the third cage. So 1, 2, tree. Make sure you're wearing your Clank's gauntlets if you're following along. and we're going to search the cage. Amazing. Okay, I was AFKing for a second, and while I was AFKing, a swarm attacked me. Isn't that amazing? So where the hell was I? So we jumped across this, right? Where the hell? Hang on, let me find my footing. Yeah, a swarm attacked me, and I kind of panicked. Oh, this is the way to go. Because I had like not that much HP. So love, thank you Jagex for spotting a swarm near me when I'm low HP. So funnily enough, we have 2 more jumps to make on this quest. And I know for a fact that we're not making those jumps. So I want you to know that I am suffering. And I appreciate you being here, suffering with me through this quest. Can we get really lucky? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Now we've got a 56.6% chance of success here, everybody. I think this is the last jump. We did it. What? Hang on. Where the hell am I? Hang on. I'm going to pause and catch up and make sure I'm going the right way because there should have only been 2 jumps left. Hang on. Everybody watching this, I'm so sad, man. What the hell am I doing? I had to walk that way. Come on. Be nice. Okay. Okay. We're not cooked. Am I going the right way? I'm trying to watch the Slayer music video. I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm going to pause again for 1 more second and see if we're on the right track. Everybody, I was wrong. Twice in a row. And at this point, I am contemplating like ending my own life because I can't do this anymore. I cannot. I wish you could feel the sorrow, the suffering, the hatred I have in my heart at this very moment. But I don't know if there's anything other than attempting to complete this quest at 30 agility that can awaken this level of just existential dread inside of you. I made 2 successful jumps, as you saw, and somehow either I missed something, like I'm dumb, or like I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. Maybe my mini-map was flipped the wrong way and I thought something was south, and it wasn't. I made 2 successful jumps, and either one was correct, and I misinterpreted it as incorrect, or I made 2 incorrect jumps. And I just misclicked this dwarf. It's been a long day. I don't know if you can tell. It's 2 a.m. I have a meeting in 6 hours and 48 minutes. I want to get this quest done with. So I just wanted to share that little piece of information with you. We're getting some more food. We're going to walk our asses back up, and we're going to try to rectify whatever the hell just went wrong because I was so confused. But hopefully you're still watching. We're 54 minutes into this video. I don't know how. We're only 54 minutes in. It feels like I've been recording this video for at least a week and a half. And I think at this point, I will never in my life do this quest again. At least on a non-old school RS server. Because when I did this quest for old school RuneScape, it wasn't so bad. We had like the Varrock agility course, if I remember. This was like 2016, 2017. I don't remember exactly where it came out. So getting like 60 agility, it wasn't such a terrible thing. With this, getting beyond 30 agility is painful, to be honest, unless you want to do some like gate spamming stuff, which I'm not really interested in doing and doing this quest with 30 agility is painful. So if I were you, if I were somebody who plays 2004Scape and they're considering, should I do this quest? I have 30 agility. I have 25 agility. My answer to you would be hell no. Do not do this quest unless you are some kind of sadist and you just enjoy suffering, because that's all this quest is suffering. And okay, I'm gonna pause here. I'm not gonna make the same mistake that I made last time. And I feel like this video is like documenting a slow descent into madness, because at the beginning of this video, you know, I had failed twice. Sure, it sucked, but I'd had like a few hours of, you know, of a break, and I was ready to embrace the adventure of Underground Pass with open arms. And now it's been several hours. It's been like over 2 hours since I started recording this video, and all excitement has faded and turned to sorrow and despair. So let this be a lesson. Don't do this quest with 30 agility. And if you do, don't make the mistakes I made. Yeah, I'm going to pause. I'm going to make sure I know exactly which way to go, and then I'm going to unpause. Now, for my sanity's sake, it's Easter. Hopefully, if there is a God in the sky, he will bless me and give me good RNG. But so far, he hasn't been doing that. We'll see. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Goodbye. All right, let's see. Cross the bridge. Come on. Nope. Okay, we're back at the first jump. Surely I make it. Nope. Okay, we made the first hop. We got 2 more to go. Let's walk our way over. I'm going to document this full experience with all of you. So we go eastward, and then you don't make the mistake I made. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go back and watch that, because I made 2 hops. This was the second hop I made, which was incorrect. I don't know what the other hop I made was. Maybe it was it wasn't the correct one, because there was no, what are they called? What are these things called? The Iban disciples. There were no Iban disciples. Okay, hop number 2. Come on, come on, come on. Everyone, it's 2:22 a.m. Angel numbers. We're going to take that as a sign of good luck on this next attempt. So let's see. Here we are. We're at the bridge. Certainly, I won't fail on my first jump. Okay. Angel numbers are a lie. We're back again. I don't know what attempt this is. Please. Okay. At least this time we made it past the first jump. What's our run energy at? 57. So we'll get it up to like 80, and then we'll be able to start running for these attempts. So we're at 1 out of 3. So to get the probability that we succeed the next 2 attempts, I believe it's, let me bring my calculator over. It's 0.56, which is the probability of success. I think it should be 6.6 to be precise. To the power of 2, right, which is 0.566 times 0.566. So there's a 32% chance that we succeed on these next two. That's just about a 1 in 3. I like those odds. I mean, I hit a 3% chance failure. Surely I can hit a 32% chance success. Let's start with our 56% chance jump number 1. Come on. Oh my God. We did it. I'm gonna pause here for a second. Hang on. Okay, I think I've let my RNG marinate for a second. Last jump. Please. Please. I am begging the RNG gods right now. Please. Oh my gosh. If I fail on this jump, I might actually break my laptop. Let's do this. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry tears of joy. I'm gonna cry tears of joy. Okay. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is the culmination of our journey. The success of this quest depends on my ability to get to this well and use the doll of Iben. So let's make sure our run's on. Let's make sure we're relatively full HP. We've got not but a Zamorak robe equipped. Run is on. Let's do this. We took 30 damage there. That is insane. We've ended the quest with 1 food remaining. That's just poetic at this point. It's just poetic. Sorry, I paused. I did not mean to pause. Yeah, I killed Iben. Here we are. Let's heal up on this free food we got. Well, I guess it was 75 GP, but same thing. It's basically free. This song is extremely loud compared to all the other music in this game. So the last thing we need to do is talk to King, whatever the hell his name is. I don't remember the rewards of this quest. I know we get the Iben staff, which is just an insane item in 2004, I feel like. So I'm so excited about that. 2004, well 2006 me, since I started playing in 2006, is on my knees right now. Sounds like whistles. Where's the king? I need to speak to the king. Look at that. This image is going to be burned into my mind for the rest of my life. We have completed the Underground Pass quest. That gets us 2 agility levels, an attack level, and I guess that's it. Well, I was planning to do the Easter event on Old School RuneScape, but it's 2:30 a.m. It's been 2.5 hours since I started recording this video, and probably 4.5 hours of total playtime to do this quest. I think I'm going to call this video the worst underground pass run of all time, because I genuinely believe that this may be it. If you've watched all the way to this point, thank you for keeping me some company in this suffering. As we see, it was not in vain. The underground pass is now a green quest in our quest journal. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to record a video of the Easter event tomorrow before it goes away, and we'll see what content I decide to do next on 2004Scape. Have a great night, and goodbye.